What's going on? We are on our way to Mozingo Lake for the Kayak Anglers of Missouri trail stop number 3. I camped about 20 minutes away from the lake just to avoid the crowds at the campgrounds. This here is more or less my home pond. I've lived pretty close to this lake for, I don't know, 5 or 6 years now, and I get really excited for this event every year. It's one that I really enjoy. I love fishing grass, and this lake is good for that. Plus, just being right here in the backyard, I don't have to travel 3 or 4 hours to it like I have to do for almost every event. The bad side about it is it pretty much always storms during this event, and it is storming right now. That's why I'm recording this out here, so that way I don't got to deal with the elements while I am filming the intro here. But storming, looks like it might storm all day long. We'll see how that goes, but pretty excited about it. Gotta meet up with a couple of guys and give them some ID cards and stuff like that before we get launched, but we are headed there now. I think it's going to take like low to mid 90s to win. Depends on where they're actually at. I did some practice but didn't really find what I was looking for anytime, so it's going to be one where we just gotta go out there and see what we can't make happen. I found a lot of good limit fillers, but I never found a kicker bite in practice, so that's going to be what we try to do today, is find 1 or 2 kicker bites plus just a decent limit and hopefully get that win. I've never won here, at least not in a kayak. I have a 2nd place finish last season, and I'd really like to win this one. Also, on that note, with me having to miss Wapapello due to hitting the deer on the way back from Mark Twain, I'm pretty far behind in ALY points. Wapapello is going to have to be my drop if I want any chance. I had 10th place at Bull Shoals, so I'm sitting pretty far back in the standings. I could really use a solid finish here today to bump me back up there a little bit and feel like I have a chance going forward. We do have the bracket challenge still going. I believe I explained that in another video, but basically you get paired up against another person and you try to beat that individual person. If you win, you move on. If you get 2 losses, you're knocked out of the challenge. I have 1 loss from Wapapello. I got paired up against James Waller today, and I like James, but I really want to beat him today to stay in this competition and hopefully get to fight again next month. So pretty excited, even though it's storming. Because it's storming, I probably will not be using my microphones today, so the audio is probably going to suffer quite a bit, especially because it's going to be windy, it's going to be raining, but I'm not willing to ruin a microphone today. But anyways, we're about to get out there and get prepped to get on the water, and then we still got over an hour until first launch, but just wanted to get there early. So we will see all that lightning. We will see you guys on the water. What's going on? I am motoring to my first spot. There's a guy in front of me. Them Garmin motors are quick, man. He's got one of them and he's just ripping right on in front of me. I'm hoping that he's not heading to the same spot that I planned on starting, but it looks like he is at this point, so we'll see. But gonna start there and then work my way north. I don't really have a set area that I need to be. It's just somewhere that I thought I could start and get a quick few decent fish. So yeah, see you at the first spot. Line's in. Starting to spook. That's a good one. That's a great way to start the day there, and he T-boned it. I mean, headshot, destroyed it. 16-incher. He's bleeding a little bit. A little bit. Oh my God, giant. This is a catfish. Are you kidding me? I think this is a catfish. Oh no, it ain't. That's crazy. Big old stinking walleye. Holy cow. No tags, so we'll go ahead and release him. That was crazy. Barely hooked. 14 1/4 finally. Got the spook hook in the net before I got the fish in. That was scary. Short and stumpy. 18-incher. Second walleye of the day. Also no tag. So my outro in the video was pretty well entirely trashed because of some crazy wind and not having my microphones on me due to the rain in the morning. But ended with like 81 and a quarter. Wasn't that great of a finish. I was pretty disappointed in how I finished. I only caught 5 bass on the day, 2 walleyes, and a catfish that I didn't include in this video. But yeah, it was overall kind of a frustrating day of fishing. I couldn't really seem to find the fish, find out what they were doing. I was hoping to really go and do well on my home lake, and that just didn't happen. So this tournament, I ended up in 8th place out of 42 anglers. That didn't really give me the bump in AOY points that I really needed. So after this one, I'm still up there to where I could potentially fight back if I do really well and everybody else who's ahead of me doesn't. But that's not super likely. So more than likely, I will just have to kind of chalk this season up as a loss. Not going to win AOY, I don't believe. I'm still going to try, still going to go out there and try for at least the next event. And then after that, it'll be just time to learn new things and go have fun, do some oddball things, maybe try to do well on a glide bait for a whole tournament or something like that. So, yeah, I don't want to say that the season is over, but the overarching goal of the whole season is pretty well done after this one, unless I can go and win the next one, which I'm going to be going and fishing in 2 weeks. So stay tuned. That video will be coming up in, I believe, 3 weeks from now. So, yeah. Wasn't a great finish, but it's how it happened, and maybe had a little bit of the home lake curse, or just kind of fished poorly. So, but I caught the 3 in the morning on the spook, caught that walleye on a big rat lure, then caught the rest on a bladed jig late in the day. So that's it. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see y'all next time.